and happy Wednesday. We are back for another edition of hashtag Diamond Writing by yours truly. My name is Ashley, spoken word artist, creative author, and other cool shit. As you guys know, we are in the month of October and we are celebrating all things the end. I know that that's a weird thing to say, celebrate the end. Like that can usually, be sad, but it's not always all sad and all gloom and doom, right? There are things that we come to learn later as to why certain things had to end. And I sincerely hope if you are navigating a hurtful end, that you are made aware sooner of why that thing had to end the way that it did. Okay, so let's get into the prompt. I'll read my example and then get out of your way. So today's prompt is, I want to play with senses. We can practically point to all the signs that are present when something is reaching an end. Using sensory language, describe an end. Okay? It's every autumn that it hits me. How our once bustling banter turned to susurrus speech. The one-word answers and averted eyes. Your arms strapped to your side whenever I'd lean in for an embrace. I didn't like hugs before you, yet here I am, shivering from the cold of your conversation, from the bare of your branches, leaves that once held laughter, now brittle, broken at my feet. I tried to rake through the silence. Search through the seasonal sad, the harvest remained hollow. You look through me like a tree looks past the soil that feeds it. I long for what used to be tender touch, now frostbite on the fingertips. Could you see the death forming between us? How withered we were, how frigid the future seemed. No matter how much I wanted to be fireplace, we were fallen and faded, a love that turned to dust like autumn always does, scattered to the wind, only to make room for something new to grow again. So once again, what I want you to do is play with senses. We can typically point to when something is coming to an end, and I want you to, in your right, consider what came up for you when you are describing this end. And then when you're done, you'll hashtag it Diamond Writing the End. Happy writing, and I'll see you here next Wednesday. Bye.